Moving forward, sir, like we know that you have been to 77 countries across all 5 continents. What would be the funniest incident of any of your travel diaries?
Well, actually, there were many funny incidents. For instance, initially we had to struggle very hard when the Schengen started. The visas were not available, and we had to apply for each European country separately. We had to bring a sponsorship letter from those countries, then apply to the consulate of that particular country, and wait for getting the visas. Initially, it was a very, very, very tough job because many times what would happen is that our programs were streamlined and we had to be there at a certain date, and the visa sanctioning process was so difficult that it was difficult. But strange enough, what happened was that in 1984, in Saarbrücken, which was the original institute where we started propagating Ayurveda, they opened up a new clinic for Ayurveda there. And the clinic was opened up by Mr. Sate, who was the then ambassador of Ayurveda to West Germany. And there was a big program, and various German reporters, they took our interviews, and the whole news was published in German consulate's news magazine, German news magazine. And that's why we got a wide publicity in the German embassies. And from then on, it was not at all difficult to get the visas. Once we just send a letter, they would immediately approve our visas. So that was really helpful. And the same thing, you will be surprised that afterwards, Ayurveda became a sort of a key word for us to get the visas. Just to give you one funny incident, really worthwhile noting. We wanted to visit few of South American countries or two, and we went to Chicago for application to these countries. That was a time when the tickets that were issued by the airline were having a duplicate tickets. They were not of today's, like only on a printed on internet and things like that. So usually we had to carry a bunch of tickets of our entire journey to these countries. So I went for a consulate for getting the visas to one of the South American countries. When I went there, the man in charge who was taking the interview said, "Can I see your ticket, sir?" I said, "Sure." So I gave them my ticket. And then he went through all the tickets starting from Bombay to Cairo to Frankfurt to New York to so many destinations. And he said, "Are these tickets belong to you?" I said, "Yes, sir." And the man said, "I would love to be in your shoes." I said, "Well, sir, but that's not possible." He was not expecting this answer from me, so he was a little bit disturbed and irritated and got angry and said, "Why not?" So simply, "Sir, you don't know Ayurveda." And then he said, "What's that?" But then I explained that myself and my wife were propagating Ayurveda, and this is the science of holistic science, specifically from India. And we think about removing causes of the disease, we think about maintenance of health and prevention, which is the important aim of Ayurveda. He heard the whole thing and said, "Go, no problem. Whenever you have any difficulty, just approach me and you'll get the visa."
That's really fascinating, sir, again. And you have been to Germany 50 times, right? So, sir, you have been the principal of Ashtanga Ayurveda College, Pune, and also the professor and head of faculty of Ayurveda at Pune University. So, sir, what would be your advice to young Ayurveda doctors who wish to take Ayurveda to each and every corner of the world and travel like you, and how to start, progress, and conquer?
Simple. They must know one more language than the German or Sanskrit or whatever their regional language is, Gujarati, Kerala, or whatever it is, because that is the most important thing. Nowadays, many people think that what is the number one language? Of course, Chinese is number one because of their population, Mandarin and Chinese. But the next language people think is English. It's not. The next language is Spanish, and the third language is English. So I usually advise all my Ayurvedic students to learn to take up any foreign language, Spanish, or any other language they can choose. So this is step number one. Learn any other language than the English language and your mother tongue, whatever may be in India. Because that facilitates your visits to different countries.
So, sir, what would be the taking care, like the safety measures and care that we must take before going to foreign lands for propagation of Ayurveda or teaching Ayurveda?
Simple things that not only for teaching, but whenever you travel to any foreign country, certain precautions and certain things have to be taken by every person who goes abroad. As you know, passport is a very important document, and you have to carry it on your body, not in some bag or attaché or things like that, but because they can be stolen at any time. So passport should be on your body, and the Xerox copy of the passport and the visas that you are visiting that country should be taken and be with in your luggage. Another thing is that the invitation letter of that particular country should be also on your body, and the ticket. These things are required because whenever you go to foreign countries at the immigration, sometimes they ask you whether you have been invited by a certain person. Do you have that document? And then you have to show them that properly. Also, the currency, that some initial currency you have to carry with you, so that should be also on your body. Also, you should know well ahead the season that is at the visiting country. Accordingly, you have to carry proper clothes. Of course, things like that, when usually nowadays myself and my wife, we travel around the globe, and we have a ticket called as around the world, RTW, that is called as, and we travel from continent to continent. And as you know, there are different seasons, different rutus, and many times we have to carry all the clothes of summer, winter, and rainy, and all those things. But excluding these such experiences, try to have your luggage as lighter as possible, but protect yourself. And those are some simple advices that you have to follow.
Right, I'm sure that would be really helpful. Sir is the author of a staggering 177 books on Ayurveda and Yoga, which have been published in various languages including Portuguese, French, Italian, German, Japanese, etc. And that is just amazing. So, how do you manage such a tedious job, traveling, teaching, writing?
Well, we started writing in 1972 when our first book was published in Marathi language.
Okay.
As you know, I am from Pune, Maharashtra, and our local language and my mother tongue is Marathi. So that time the books were not, the reference books or textbooks on Ayurveda were not available. Most of the students would study Charak, Sushruta, Vagbat, Lagutrayi, Bratrayi, or take down the notes that the teacher or the professor teaches you. But we saw at that time that there is a big demand for books on Ayurveda, the syllabus that is prescribed by the universities. So in 72, we wrote our first book. And then slowly in Marathi language, we started writing as per the syllabus of B, A, M and S. That time it was a course. Bachelor of Ayurveda, Medicine and Surgery. It was an integrated course where one has to learn both Ayurveda and allopathy, parallel subjects. That means in Sharir Rachana you learn about the marmas and all those siras and dhavanis, etc. But at the same time you also have to learn about anatomy in detail, likewise. So we started writing one after another these books, and soon, in about 5-6 years, we were able to complete practically from first year to the last year all the subjects and the books that are as per the syllabus. And our books were so popular in the student fraternity because they were precise, absolutely, and they would explain the point that is required for them during the examination. So that was the initial build-up as far as the Ayurveda is concerned. Also, one more thing helped me a lot because initially I was teaching at the Roga Nidhan department. Later on, it so happened that I was shifted from Roga Nidhan to Kaya Chikitsa, from practically so many different departments, except gynecology. I think I have taught practically all the subjects in Tilagayarved College. So that was also
That man covers.
yeah. So that was also useful because I studied all these subjects, and for writing all different subjects, you have to study very hard up to the depth, and that's how we wrote all these books. But later on, pertaining to your question about these different languages, it so happened that we started visiting foreign countries, and there the courses that we were teaching were of a different category. For instance, you know that in foreign countries you just can't teach 4.5 years BA, MS or graduate courses. They need short-term courses. And each country had different concepts or requirements about teaching Ayurveda in those countries. For instance, in Germany, when we started teaching, their syllabus was very short, hardly of 1 year duration. Later on, they expanded to 2 years duration. So we started writing the books on according to their syllabus, the requirement of German institutes. And of course, I must tell you here that it's not my alone work on my own. In 168 books that myself and my wife we wrote, there are more than 40 co-authors. Almost 35 from India and 5 co-authors from abroad, from United States, from Germany, from all these countries, because we had to take help of those people, German people as well. So that's how we started writing as per the demand of that particular state or that particular country and the particular course that was being taught in that country. So that's how it started. So we wrote our first book in 1984 in Germany. It was the first Ayurveda book in Germany. And at that time, once more I will remind you, it was a West Germany. The German unification took place at a later date, around 1999, etc. But the books were being sold very nicely. They were received by the German people very well. Just to tell you, the first German book in German language was Ayurved, Wesen und Methodik, to knowledge of Ayurveda. So once myself and my wife, we were standing on a road in Germany, and a man just passed in front of us. He went few yards and came back and said, "Are you Professor Dr. Subhash Ranade? And is she your wife, Dr. Sunanda Ranade?" I said, "Yes." "Why?" "I saw your photograph on the book."
That's so nice.
So that's a compliment, you know. Right. An Indian person receives because of Ayurveda in a foreign country. Because most of our books have our photographs and our biodatas on the back cover. So that became very popular. And then it so happened that from Germany, Italy, then Portuguese, and all these languages, one after another, depending. We also had courses in Israel, in Japan, and all other countries. So one after another, all these, we have now books on Ayurveda in 12 different languages around the world. So that is how it all
Yes,
started.
and just to share with you, I'm sure most of the students in India are using all those books. But just to share one of the incidents with you is because I was brought up in an English medium school from my childhood. I learned in an English medium school. And when we went to BMS, it was like initial time when English was used as a medium of instruction. And there were not many books on in English on most of the subjects. And I remember finding all the books for Kai Chikitsa in my final year, and I only found your book, sir. And it is indeed very precise and to the point according to the syllabus and all the details covered.